Hello, I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
And I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
And this is Robot Wars.
Let down your hairs, forget all your cares. Kick off your shoes, here is the news. Take off your shirt, here is the dirt. Take off your pants, thanks. With Richard and Judy. For better, not worse, it's live, not rehearsed. Made fun of money, surprisingly funny. Welcome your hosts, they call futures you. They have no idea, so let's see how they do on this morning with Richard and Judy.
Jeremy Clarkson, it was us. It was two of us.
Thank you. I'm Stuart Lee.
And I am unnamed Richard Herring. And welcome to This Morning with Richard Not Judy, the morning TV show with a difference.
That's right, the difference being that it is on in the afternoon and very late on Friday night.
Apart from that, it's exactly the same as the others.
Yeah.
Stu, look, I really think, I know we said this last week, but I think we need to succeed. We need an on-screen chemistry, so I think we need to
we don't
sort of
need to do
sexual
that. We'll
things.
just
So
leave it. We'll
please,
stop
come on,
it.
it's like, come on, just try it. You want it. You want it.
Leave it.
You do. We could be like Denise Van Outen and Johnny Vaughan on The Big Breakfast.
Yeah, I hate that. Johnny Vaughan is good, right? He sits there saying genuinely funny and interesting things, and then Denise Van Outen spoils it by just sort of laughing, interrupting, and then explaining the joke he's already made at enormous length.
Yeah, that's so true, actually. Well, he says something really funny, right? And then Denise Van Outen will say something else, won't she? And then she'll just explain what he said. It's really rubbish.
Yeah, right.
She's rubbish. She can't think of anything of it. She just says what he says.
In many ways, Rich, you're like a Denise Van Outen to my sort of Johnny Vaughan, aren't you?
In that I serve as a kind of sexual bait to lure in the viewer.
No, Rich, I think you're like Denise Van Outen, but without the sexual bait element.
Which is?
A kind of vapour.
Right.
And will you welcome on the Bon Tempi organ, Richard Thomas.
Yay! He's good. He's good. And also joining us today on the listings couch, husband and wife team, Joe Unwin and the actor Kevin Eldon. There they are.
See, they've made a little action figure of Lee Hurst there. Anyway,
there's one of you, Stu. Look, he's got the same haircut.
Right. Now, if you were watching last week, you'll know that, like the new Labour Party, we have written down 5 unchanging aims, which we promised to achieve by the end of the series.
Yeah, let's recap on those aims and see how we've done so far. OK, aim 1 is to mark Michael Flatley's imminent retirement by organising a gala performance of Riverdance involving all the dancers who've ever worked with him, and that's going to take place on Michael Flatley's face.
That's right. Aim 2, to reflect public excitement at the British Winter Olympics bobsleigh bronze by sending a drunk clown to some deserted waste ground to let off a single party popper and then fall down in a puddle.
Yeah. Aim 3, to counteract global warming by getting all our viewers to blow on the world as if it was soup.
Aim 4, to replace the Queen Mother's dodgy hips with 2 rotating circular saw blades, making her the ideal combination of beloved public figure and useful industrial woodcutting tool.
Beautiful. And aim 5, to avert the Gulf War by bombarding Saddam Hussein with the one weapon he could never resist. Love.
Those are the aims. We haven't achieved any of them yet, but there's still 6 weeks to go. Now, it's Sunday lunchtime, so prepare to be enlightened.
Peel away the skin of the banana, and you shall see the fruit. And so, as we peel away the skin of our doubts and desires, we shall see God, who is better than any banana by miles.
The unusual priest there again.
Unusual.
Let's go over and join Jo Unwin and her husband, the actor Kevin Eldon, for this week's phone opinion poll.
Our profit-making phone opinion poll this week reflects the current crisis in the Gulf. The question is...
do you think Britain should nuclear bomb Iraq?
Iraq. Dial 0891 33 88 01 for yes, but only if they've already attacked us with chemical weapons.
0891 33 88 01.
Dial 0891 33 88 02 for yes immediately, even if they agree to all our demands.
91 33 88 02.
And 0891 33 88 03 if you think yes. But trivial phone opinion polls about such important issues are morally offensive and in any case are always phrased in such a way as to elicit the response the compilers desire.
0891 33 88 03.
And we'll be keeping you posted on the results of that as the show unfurls.
Unfurls?
Yeah, like a flag or a fern.
The married couple there. Joe Unwin and the actor Kevin Adam. Well, Stuart, anything struck your Friday night armistice satirical eye this week in the news?
In the news this week, I was, you know, it's a shame to see the Irish peace talks breaking down, basically. But it's weird. I mean, when you see Gerry Adams being interviewed on TV as an accepted sort of public figure, it makes me feel strange, amazed, astonished, even.
Slightly aroused?
Not aroused, no.
No, nor me.
Well, why did you ask?
I just thought it might make...
Well,
it doesn't do anything for me at all. I think the whole Ireland thing's stupid. It's a waste of time. My philosophy, right, is give Ireland back to the Irish. That's what I say.
Well, what do you mean by that, though? What do you mean?
Well, I mean what I say, Stu. Do you understand English?
Yeah,
what I'm saying is give Ireland, the country, back to the Irish.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
The people that live in Ireland. Do you...
yeah, I know.
Hello,
Yeah.
my name's Stuart Lee.
Yeah, but
I can't understand simple sentences.
Yeah, but
Hello.
are you saying Irish Protestants or Irish Catholics?
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Do you mean Irish Catholics or Irish Protestants? What do you mean?
Well, give it back to both of them and let them share it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They don't get on, do they?
You are being deliberately obtuse
being
because you're jealous of
I'm
my...
not
You
jealous of
are?
your
OK.
idea, no.
All right, what are there most of in Ireland? Catholics or Protestants?
Catholics.
OK, right. My new solution, simple, right? Let all the Catholics live in the bottom bit of Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Let them live there. And any Protestants left over, let them live in a little bit at the top. Sorted.
That is what they did do.
Did they? Good. It's a good idea. That's what I say.
Yeah, but historically that has proved problematic.
Why?
Well, because the Protestants in the top think of themselves as British.
Well, all right, Stu, all right. Listen to this final solution, OK? Let the north bit of Ireland make that British to satisfy the Protestants.
Yeah.
But to keep the Catholics happy, give it a kind of Irishy-sounding name, like North Ireland.
Right. Or Northern Ireland, perhaps.
No, don't be stupid. North
right.
Ireland.
Which the only people that understand less about Irish politics than you is everyone that lives in America. And coming up, here's what's on later in the show. At 12:21, Raj Paso will prove the universe is a figment of his godlike imagination, and then if he stops concentrating for a minute, all matter will be sucked up into his colon.
At 12:30, we'll be asking, are UFOs real? And if so, why do they only appear to people who are mad? Or too stupid to even operate a camera properly? At 12:42, we'll be talking to the couple who've employed Louise Woodward to look after their children and asking them, are you insane?
Maybe not. She's going to try a bit harder this time, isn't she? And at 12:50, we'll be getting the women in our studio audience who are wearing the least clothes to stand near the cameras in an attempt to distract from the poor quality of the script, because worked for TFI, didn't it?
It did.
Right,
Right. Remember, though, this morning with Richard Not Judy, or as it's already beginning to be known, TMWRNJ, it's the only show on television that's directly accountable to you, our audience.
That's right, we will listen to all your comments, no matter how obviously wrong they are. And this accountability manifests itself by making one of you, our audience here today, the king of the show. Now, as king, you're going to be spoiled bloody rotten.
Oh, firstly, you'll be waited on by our two handmaidens, Trevor and Natalie. Here they come.
Trevor and Natalie.
They're easy on the eye. Hello, Natalie. Hi, Trevor.
No, you can't speak, Trevor. We can't afford to pay him to speak, remember? Yeah. Sir, not been going too well with Trevor, Rich.
No,
Shaw.
he doesn't seem interested in me. It's such a shame, Stu. He's so attractive. I want him.
Yeah. I don't think he is attractive, though. I've worked out what it is. Look at his face there, right? His face is too small. Look at that. That is a small, tiny, that is a size 5 face on a size 8 head.
Stuart, you leave him alone. Don't you harm a hair on his face.
There aren't any either on his face.
Shut up.
Okay,
you
right,
leave him
fine.
alone.
Right. As king of the show, you will not only be pampered by an outlandishly tall woman and an absurdly small-faced man.
Stuart, leave it.
You will also get to eat and drink whatever you desire from this, the Enoch Powell Memorial Trolley.
Here it comes, yes. in memory of the bug-eyed, quavering-voiced wrong man who was buried this week. The usual luxurious spread is supplemented by Enoch's favourite foods from all over the world.
That's right.
Jamaican rum there, his particular favourite. And from Russia there, we've got some Tolstoy Imperial vodka-style spirit drink.
That's right. As well as writing the definitive Russian novel, Tolstoy also invented this cheap supermarket imitation vodka.
Yeah, that's right. It's for people who think drinking vodka is an affectation, but feel they're too good for meths. From America, Golden Graham's, good advertising slogan they've got, of course, you get that honey taste.
Yep, in many ways a better advertising slogan for honey.
That's true. And finally from China, pot noodles.
And in case you like eating pot noodles but are conscious about your health, pot noodle light there.
That exists.
It does.
I can't believe that.
And this week, in a brave utilitarian gesture, we'll be choosing the king on the basis of whichever one of you came in with the least money.
Yeah,
right?
we did a spot check as you came in, and our king this week, Natalie, is, let me see, the king is James Whittam-Smith. Come on!
And King James making his way down the staircase. What responsibility on such young shoulders. He looks terrified and unhappy. But, you know, that's live TV. We didn't know it was going to be a tiny child, did we? The king is crowned! Long live the king!
Well, infant King James, how are you? You all right?
Yeah.
Are you glad to be king? You came in with nothing, and look at you now. You've
Yes.
got all this. All of you. You've got that.
Look.
I don't think we can show that to a child of this
Right,
age
okay.
this time. I think we're breaking the laws there.
Move on.
Well, James, King James, sorry. You happy to be king?
Yeah.
Good.
He's nice.
To celebrate your reign, we've created a brand new cartoon series for you now. Do you remember the Munch Bunch who were fruit, remember? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember the shoe people who were shoes, remember?
Yeah, I think I might.
Yeah, he does remember that. And do you remember Poddington Peas, who were rubbish? Remember them?
Yeah, I definitely do.
He does remember them.
I bet you thought, little James, I bet you thought there was no other group of inanimate objects that we could anthropomorphise into cartoon characters, didn't you?
Did you?
Did you think that?
Did you think that?
Did you?
Did you?
Okay, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you think it or not? Answer the question.
Yeah, okay.
What?
I did. No, I didn't.
All right, sorry.
Well, whatever you thought, you were wrong.